Good morning, everyone. Hi, how are you? And this is the sixth chapter of the moments of ninth class. So, class, let's get started with the chapter. On 27th of October 1999, 7 years after his mother's death, Prashant had gone to the block headquarters of Ersama, a small town in coastal Orissa, some 18 kilometers from his village, to spend the day with a friend. In the evening, a dark and menacing storm quickly gathered. Winds beat against the house, with a speed and fury that Prashant had never witnessed before. Heavy and incessant rain filled the darkness. Ancient trees were uprooted and crashed to the earth. Screams rent the air as people's houses were swiftly washed away. The angry water swirled into his friend's house, neck deep. The building was of brick and mortar and was strong enough to survive the devastation of the wind's velocity of 350 kilometer per hour. But the cold terror of the family grew with the crashing of trees that had got uprooted and fallen on their house, sometime in the middle of the night, damaging its roof and वॉल्स. अब क्या होता है कि उड़ीसा का एक कोस्टल एरिया है, एक जगह का नाम है इरसामा. वहाँ पर जो प्रशांत है ना, अपने दोस्त के वहाँ एक दिन बिताना जाता है. ठीक है, अपने दोस्त के साथ एक दिन बिताने जाता है. तो वहाँ पर क्या होता है, वहाँ पर ना फिर क्या तूफ़ान आ जाता है वहाँ पर. तो बहुत तेज़ तूफ़ान होता है वो, तो जो पानी भी भर जाता है चारों तरफ. ठीक है, मतलब गर्दन तक इतना गहरा पानी भर जाता है. और जो सबसे बड़ी मुश्किल की बात तो ये थी कि जो जो पेड़ था वो टूटकर प्रशांत के दोस्त के घर पर गिर गया था. ठीक है, समझ गए. और उसने क्या किया, उसने दीवार को छत को तोड़ दिया. The crazed destruction wrought by the cyclone and the surge of the ocean continued for the next 36 hours, although wind speeds had reduced somewhat by the next morning. To escape the waters rising in the house, Prashant and his friends' family had taken refuge on the roof. Prashant will never forget the shock he experienced at his first glimpse of the devastation wrought by the super cyclone. In the grey light of the early morning, a raging deadly brown sheet of water covered everything as far as the eye could see. Only fractured cement houses still stood in a few places. Blotted animals' carcasses and human corpses floated in every direction. All around, even huge old trees had fallen. 2 coconut trees had fallen on the roof of their house. This was a blessing in disguise, because the tender coconuts from the trees kept the trapped family from starving. So in the several days that followed. अब क्या था कि तूफ़ान है ना, लगातार 36 घंटे तक चलता रहा. लेकिन उसकी जो सुबह होते ही उसकी जो हवा की स्पीड थी उसमें थोड़ा फ़र्क आ गया. और ये भी बात हुई, एक बात और हुई कि कोकोनट ट्रीज़ हैं जो उनके घर पर गिर गई. ठीक है, प्रशांत के. लेकिन इसका फ़ायदा ये हुआ कि उनको जो फैमिली है वो भूख से नहीं मर पाई, वो भूखे नहीं मर पाए. ठीक है, तो काफ़ी दिनों तक वो उसका काम चला सकते थे. जो कोकोनट्स हैं, जो नारियल से भी नारियल खाकर जीवित रह सकते थे. फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2 days, प्रशांत sat huddled with his friend's family in the open on the rooftop, and they froze in the cold and incessant rain. The rainwater washed away Prashant's fear. The only thought that flashed through his mind was whether his family had survived the fury of the super cyclone. Was he to be bereaved once again? अब क्या होता है कि अब वे ना प्रशांत होता है ना, अपने दोस्त की फैमिली के साथ वहाँ पर एक घर की छत पर झुंड बनाकर बैठ जाता है ताकि वो तूफ़ान से बचा रहे. लेकिन उसको एक चिंता सताती है कि क्या उसके अपनी फैमिली वाले इस तूफ़ान को झेल पाए होंगे. 2 days later, which seemed to Prashant like 2 years, the rain ceased and the rain water slowly began to recede. and Prashant was determined to seek out his family without further delay. But the situation was still dangerous, and his friend's family pleaded with Prashant to stay back a little while longer. But Prashant knew he had to go, and he equipped himself with a long, sturdy stick, and then started on his 18-kilometer expedition back to his village through the swollen flood waters. It was a journey he would never forget. He constantly had to use his stick. He located the road to determine where the water was most shallow. At places it was waist deep, and progress was slow at several points. He lost the road and had to swim. After some distance, he was relieved to find two friends of his uncle who were also returning to their village, and they decided to move ahead together. अब क्या होता है कि अब 2 दिन तक, ये 2 दिन है ना, उसको बहुत ऐसे लगे, 2 सालों जैसे लगे लगे। और फिर 2 दिन के बाद जब तूफान थम गया तो क्या हुआ कि चारों तरफ पानी भरा हुआ था, लाशें तैर रही थी जानवरों की इधर उधर। ठीक है, तो क्या किया उसने, प्रशांत ने एक स्टिक ली और चल पड़ा ये देखने के लिए कि कहाँ पर पानी ज़्यादा और कहाँ पर कम है। पानी का लेवल चेक करने के लिए चेक करता हुआ वो आगे चल पड़ा, और रास्ते में उसको उसके अंकल के 2 दोस्त मिल गए जिससे उसको बहुत शांति मिली। तो ठीक है, तो क्लास आज के लिए इतना ही। जो बाकी के चैप्टर हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में करेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच।